Welcome back to TeshKidFX for another Filecoin price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you the latest developments that have been happening here on the Filecoin chart, which at the time of this recording is holding above the 20-day MA here on the 4-hour chart, which is now acting as support. We have also continued to obey the Elliot structures, where we had been seeing a bit of a breakdown to the lower side in the formation of these larger Elliot count 2 in a move that has managed to get into the minimum retracement area, which lies between the $6 mark and the $3.997 mark, in a move that gave us a low at around the $4.667 mark. And at the time of this recording, we are seeing a bit of a bounce to the upper side in what could be the start of an impulsive wave to the upside in the formation of this wave 3. And before I get further into the technical analysis and also give you my next price targets to the upside in the formation of that wave 3, first give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also check out the channel membership. And allow me to first give you a recap of what has been happening, where you can see that after making our lower low at around the $2.467 mark, we started this massive bounce to the upper side, obeying the Elliot structures, where you can see that I have this Elliot structure in yellow, having that as the first wave, then a wave 2, a wave 3, a wave 4, and then a wave 5, giving us a peak at around the $9.548 mark. And after seeing the formation of that wave 5, we completed an even larger Elliot wave count 1 to the upper side. And after seeing the formation of that larger Elliot wave count 1, whatever we expected next was a corrective structure in the formation of that larger Elliot wave count 2, and using the Fibonacci's, connecting them from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, I was able to come up with a minimum retracement area in the formation of that wave 2 between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.78, which is the target area that we have almost fully maximized. And after seeing our low in the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 2 at around the $4.691 mark, whatever we are seeing at the moment is the start of that impulsive wave to the upside in the formation of that wave 3, and sketching out a target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 using a trend-based Fibonacci, connecting it from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave. That gives me a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $16 mark, and that is the minimum that we can expect that higher Elliot wave count 3 to the upper side to do. And because of the impulsive nature in the formation of this wave 3, I'm also expecting to see a 5 wave structure in formation within the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 3, having the wave 5 fully maximizing our target areas and also giving us the high in the formation of that wave 3 to the upper side. And I believe we are seeing such a scenario here on the 1-hour chart. So jumping to the 1-hour chart for further analysis and also give you the short-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out, you can see that after seeing our bottom in the formation of that wave 2, we started that massive bounce to the upper side. And by first giving you a measure from this low that we made down here in the formation of that wave 2 to the highs that we have at the moment, you can see that the market is up by more than 41.08%, which is a very nice bounce to the upper side. And getting to the Elliot structures that we have in formation right here, I believe we are seeing a 1-2 setup, and after seeing the 1-2 setup, we have an Elliot structure that is in formation. So to draw out the chart pattern, I'll have to first show you the 1-2 setup, where we can have that as the wave 1, then a wave 2, and after seeing the 1-2 setup, we started the Elliot structure, where we can term that as the first wave. Then we have seen a corrective structure to the lower side in the formation of that wave 2, and I believe that whatever we are seeing at the moment is that impulsive wave to the upside in the formation of that wave 3. And once we peak in the formation of that wave 3, then we can expect a wave 4 and then a wave 5 to the upper side, and getting to see whether the second wave has done the minimum that we expect a second wave to the lower side to do, by connecting the Fibonacci's from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1. That gives me a minimum retracement area in the formation of that wave 2 between the fib level 0.382 and the fib level 0.5, which is a target area that we have managed to get into. And after seeing a reaction of those areas on the Fibonacci's, we are seeing a bit of a bounce to the upper side in the formation of this wave 3, and sketching out a target area to the upper side in the formation of this wave 3 using a trend-based Fibonacci, connecting it from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave. That gives me a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $7.93 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting Filecoin to do in the formation of that wave 3 to the upper side. And once we peak in the formation of that wave 3, then we can expect a wave 4 and then push even higher in the formation of that wave 5. So that is my next target area here on the Filecoin chart, as long as we are holding above the 20-day MA here on the 1-hour chart, and also on the 4-hour chart, and also the indicators also support those movements to the upper side. There are chances that we are going to hit the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $7.93 mark in the formation of that wave 3, before we can expect a pullback in the formation of that wave 4, and then continue gearing up in the formation of that wave 5. So that is what I'm expecting here on the short-term scenarios. And getting back to the 4-hour charts so that we can take a look at the indicators on the RSI, we are trading at around the 62 mark, meaning we have massive room for us to fully support higher prices. Also taking a look at the MACD, we have been able to print a bullish cross, fully supporting higher prices in the formation of that wave 3. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll be keeping you updated.